Hello, this is Adam in the world according to Connor and Adam. Connor is absent today, he's out sick. So today it's just me, but we got Miley and Kara. We're going to talk about the wrestling season and what they like to hunt and fish, then food review and calendars. First, we'll start off what happened last week. We had a junior high boys basketball and girls basketball game at East Buchanan. Then Tuesday, we had a JV varsity basketball game versus Starmont. Thursday, we had a wrestling meet versus Maquoketa Valley at Maquoketa Valley. Junior high boys basketball game at Central City. Then Friday, we had a JV varsity basketball game at home versus Midland. Now, what happened what's coming up this week? We have a junior high boys basketball game at Maquoketa Valley. Then junior high boys basketball game at Clayton Ridge. Then JV varsity basketball game at Springville. And then Wednesday, there's nothing going on. Thursday, we have a varsity girls basketball game. Then junior high basketball game at home. Then Friday, we have a varsity boys districts. Then Saturday, we have a wrestling districts at MFL Marmac. So now we'll talk about Miley's state wrestling run.
Well, we left on Wednesday night. When we got there, we settled in, and then Thursday morning, we walked over to this, where the wrestling meet was held at. We got weighed in, and then after weigh-ins, we took a bigger picture with everybody that's wrestling. And then Thursday morning, there was a session, and then there was a 3-hour break, and then there was another session Thursday night. And then Friday, there was a first session, and that would determine if you're going for first, third, or fifth. And then the second session started at 6 or 5, and then that would determine what place you got. And then I only made it to the first day, and then I got cut out. So I lost my first match. I won my second match, and then in the second session, I won my first match, and then lost my second match.
So at least you're only a freshman, so you got a couple more years.
Yeah.
Then, what was your record?
My record is 34-10.
So you didn't do too bad.
Yeah, I would have had probably a higher record, but I just set out and meet because I hurt my knee.
Well, at least you still made it to state.
Yeah.
And everything. So, you wrestle too, don't you?
Yeah.
What was your record?
It's 7:20.
So you still won a couple.
Yeah.
Hopefully you can improve for next year and make it to state next year then.
Then also our team got second overall at state against and then the team that got first was a 3A school. So we were competing against 3A schools, 2A schools when we were just a 1A school.
Yeah, so you're wrestling in bigger schools, so it was a little more difficult. But I heard you like to hunt and fish.
Yeah.
Did you get anything this year, deer hunting?
No. Wrestling season kind of put me back from deer hunting because I'd have to get up every morning and then we would have weekend tournaments and then Sunday I would just be too sore to do anything. And so yeah, I did hunt earlier in the season. Nothing really came out, and then after New Year's, everything was just wrestling, basically.
Then you hunt, or you deer hunt too, don't you?
Yeah.
Did you see anything?
No, not really this year. I got to go once maybe, and we didn't get anything, so
You guys rabbit hunt or any small game hunt?
no.
Yeah, well, this last weekend I was out rabbit hunting. I tell you what, it was a lot easier just to go down the road and look in the road ditches and hunt them from that than run them with dogs. But I swear to God, I shot this one like 3 times and he's still booking it through the timber and couldn't stop him. Shot him in the head twice. Then behind the shoulder the final time and KO'd him that time, and he was donezo then. But then took my dogs out the next day. I tell you what, I knew that rabbit was there. We just couldn't get a shot on him the day before, so we were just letting him sit. Took the dogs out first 10 seconds after I let him off the leash. Pushed that one out, shot. Thought I missed it, but then Daisy goes over, grabs it, and brings it back to me, and I'm like, oh, I guess I did get it. But then she runs over in the neighbor's timber, and I was like, Daisy, you better get your butt back over here before I leave you like you were left out in the timber for 3 days the other time. And she comes running back to the side-by-side. We get in the side-by-side, go hunt another one. She does the same thing, and I'm like, all right, that's it. Got her back in the side-by-side, and I was like, I'm leaving. You're coming home with me, and we're going to take you home, and you're done for the day. And I was like, I can't believe that I haven't hunted that land, hunted that piece all year, so I thought it would be pretty good. There had to have been a lot of rabbits in there, but she just wasn't hunting that day. So then I just called it quits. But, now, fishing, you do a lot of fishing, don't you?
Somewhat in the summer. Last year I went ice fishing once, but that's about it.
Yeah, I haven't ice fished in a little bit. It's been a couple weeks. You ice fish or regular fish?
We do both. My uncle takes me ice fishing every now and then. We usually don't get nothing on the Mississippi though.
Yeah, I have a Garmin, so it's basically cheating. So you just go put a hole, look around, and then you go find them. Then once you find them, just go right over to them and catch them all. And then they all leave, and then you just go find them again until you limit out. But so you do any summer fishing like from a boat or anything like that?
No.
You do any like boat fishing or just?
Yeah,
Bank
sometimes
fishing.
during the summer my brother will take me out on the Mississippi with the boat and we'll go fishing and boating.
Yeah, we went boating one time with the tube. I swear to God, I was like 20 feet in the air when I hit that wave, went straight up. Joe Meiser pushed me off and I went flying. I tell you what, I wouldn't get back on that tube ever again. That was it. I was done. Haven't went on that tube since that day. But now, let's get into the food review. We have cinnamon rolls today. We'll let Kara start. And they're from Pie-Eyed and Flaky up here in Edgewood. And it was a special request from Miley and Kara. Alright. What do you think?
I think they're pretty good. They're nice and sweet. And they warmed them up right now. If you warmed them up, they'd be really good.
What do you think?
Yeah, they're nice and sweet, like Kara said. They're not like, they're really like coffee, and they have the right amount of frosting, and the right amount of dough ratio.
Yeah, I agree with you guys on that. It's got that like doughy-ish texture, but it's perfect. Then you got that cinnamon to go with it. That's great. Then the frosting on top, that tops it off. I would have to give it probably a solid 8.7. What would you rate it?
Probably about an 8.5.
Now I would probably give it like a 9 because I haven't had like anything too much to eat in a long time. But like when I used to get these, I'd probably rate them like 8.5.
That's great. And yeah, so you must have been cutting weight a lot.
Yeah.
And that sucks.
I know, like, I would always have to watch my weight. And like some girls on our team that could just constantly eat food and be fine.
Yeah, no, I used to be that way, but I don't think I didn't go out for wrestling this year because I knew I was gonna have to cut a lot of weight and I didn't want it. Because I don't know, I'd have to go down to 113 and I'm 120. That's a lot of weight. And all right, so this is Adam and Connor's podcast, but Connor's gone, so just Adam's podcast today. So, in the world according to Connor and Adam.
Hello, William Hoffman here. I just wanted to say, please like and subscribe on this video for more videos like this.